Bam! So Super Saiyan God Shallot. So today we're gonna be doing a semi-tight showcase. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really care to showcase Shallot off too much because I have my separate thoughts of how I feel about the anniversary so far in my personal opinions, and I just wasn't really too encouraged to do it. But I did decide I was going to do at least like 2 matches. Weird for me to do that, but this honestly video was here to just test out my new overlay. So tell me what you guys think about that in the background. So we're just gonna take a quick look at Shallot's kit, and then we're gonna show my little 2 matches. I'm just gonna keep talking about some more stuff in the background and why I'm not feeling we'll get there. So Charlotte here, unique ability, applies our final effects itself after transforming. His transformation takes 10 timer counts, by the way. So I definitely think that's still pretty much a big downfall. I know it seems like well, at least he's not tying, but I don't know. With Charlotte, it's like people know you can't swap out the Charlotte, and it's meta is super offensive. So what happens is if you're pulling against a skilled player, they can use that to their advantage. The 60% damage inflicted cannot be canceled. All this stuff cannot be canceled. By the way, pretty good. -10 to blast costs, perfect, and that cannot be canceled. So he's always going to be having like really low blast costs, which is good for long combos. 100% to key recovery, which I found to be really good. And no, he has that type of mechanic that Beerus and God Goku have. Where they can nullify basically all like types of debuffs and stuff like that, which is also pretty good as well, up to 3 times. Real good stuff there. They get 10% damage inflicted for 10 time counts every time he uses an arts card. Really good, and it reduces damage next sustain by 15% every time your enemy evades one of your attacks. So really good solid stuff. So it's meant to just give him a good amount of longevity. His main ability also, draw a special move arts card next, which I found to be the best thing about his kit, because it gives him 50 key, which guarantees him where he can go into a special arts card, and you can teach Shallot not anybody's, but art card. So it can really make to where you can have a really unique build Shallot. It can make it to a element factor where it can be a lot of surprise, because you never know what special move somebody's going to pull out. And obviously every special move has different effects. And they also did give Shallot a green card, so it is a dash forward green card, but it is chainable into anything, which is pretty good. And yeah, so he restores key by 50 when he pops this, and then he gives himself increased art draw speed by 1 for 10 timer counts as well. So all pretty good stuff there. So we're going to be using Shallot on Guy Key, by the way, and they did make it to where now they switched his arts cards that he holds, which is something I've been saying I wish they would do on some of the old units that they buff back in the day. So he is kind of more of like before he was just a pure strike unit in SJ3, but now he is kind of a mixture between a blast and a strike unit. He's kind of just pure offensive for both offensive types, though, range and strike. So we're just gonna hop into PvP, show my 2 little matches. Yeah, and yeah, I'm out. And bam, there to go is the new overlay. So yeah, I'm kind of working on a new type of style overlay, as you can see with the little video and effects, because I thought it would be kind of cool and a little bit different to zone spicings. I'm always trying to make some new fire stuff for you guys, or trying to find new ways to make the videos more lit or just more appealing to look at. And boy, that custom art I made in the background, that's a thumbnail actually for a video you're probably already going to be seeing by the time I'm recording this. And come on, man, I saw that shit. I like, bro, I'm getting too fire with this Photoshop edits, man. So I was like, man, I gotta find a way to use it somewhere else so somebody can see my work a little bit more. They gotta flex a little bit. So this overlay might look a little different by the time you guys are looking at it. I mean, by the time by the next time around when I decide I'm gonna go use this type of style of overlay again. But that definitely gonna be fire. So this is that. So here we are, transforming with God Shallot. Nothing too crazy here. So we are doing some pretty solid blast damage here. Wasn't even paying attention. So yeah, like I said, the problem with Shallot is just that his time for the transformation, even though it's a lot shorter, only 10 time counts, is not bad. We're gonna do a lot of damage here. Yeah, that's good damage. But yeah, the real reason why Yeah, his time transformation, right? It's because people know that in the back of their head that you can't use Shallot for their first time accounts. And this like this new meta right that we're in is so heavily offensively. If you get into a situation where you get like a mess up even once in the beginning, and like you have Kefla, and she might end up killing one of your units, people know that like Shallot is a unit that's just completely unusable for those 10-time accounts, and you can end up almost killing a unit at that time. And I don't know, it leads it to a mental space in the back of your head to where a lot of people you're going up against, they know that you won't be able to utilize them for that beginning of the match, and they can find a way to use that to their advantage. They really can. So that's the one thing that I think that holds him back a little bit. But I rather take that versus him just having a time transformation, him having a permanent transformation. So overall, I'm not going to complain too much, right? So I feel like with Shallot, right, what's holding him back is that overall the second anniversary, the hype for the second anniversary is just kind of falling off heavily. A lot of people feel like he probably should have been in the first half of the anniversary, because I feel like, oh man, that special move looks so fire with God Shallot, bro. That shit looks so fire. So yeah, a lot of people feel like Shallot should have been in the first half. And at this point, I'm not even really paying attention to the gameplay. Like, you guys are pretty much just watching to me. This is pretty much a discussion video, but you guys are just watching the gameplay at this point, because yeah. So like it was cool, right? But it's like, I don't know, everything about the second anniversary, the end, like the hype just dies out so quick. And it's not even that the fact that it's the units. It's just the fact that though it's not really much anything new to the anniversary outside of just like the new units themselves. And it's like, bro, like new units that's cool for like a few days of Legends, and then everybody's like, okay, it's back to the same problems and stuff like this. I have a whole separate video of me talking about the anniversary and how I think it's going to affect the future of the game, how we think we need to change as far as these big celebrations. Because as you can see, you drop 5, 6, 7 new hype units, and it's still not enough to even feel like it's an anniversary. It just feels like a normal update at this point for Legends, where we just get some new units, meta breaking units. Happens pretty much every few weeks at this point. So it's a lot of stuff, man, that kind of kills the hype for Shallot, in my personal opinion, where I feel like his release was still as hype as it could have been. It definitely was lit. Yeah, as you guys are seeing this, you guys are gonna have my story mission video while I was talking about my theories for that was a bad play by me right there. While I was talking about my stuff for story mode, running down my thoughts for the story mode and theories of how this is going to change in different. I lost my train of thought, but yeah, whatever I was talking about. I stay doing that shit, bro, because there's so much stuff that's running through my mind at once. Yeah, so I'm trying to keep the topic onto Shallot, and I'm not trying to turn it into a whole second anniversary type rant in a way, because I have like a whole separate video for that. But it's kind of turning into that, because now we're getting into the later stages, and this is pretty much the last section of what we're going to have as far as for content for the anniversary, and that's legit. That's it. Like, we had on the anniversary units, the Zenkai Trunks thing, which is not new. The Zenkai grind is not a new thing, but it is cool to have, I guess, for people who didn't have Blue Vegito. They can still run the Future Saga team, and still be able to use them viably, even though Vegito's obviously still the better option. But no, for a free-to-play option, fuck, that's so annoying, bro. Oh my god, Blue Vegito, I always forget. For some reason, people with blast counters, I always forget they have a blast counters, and that's me even using Blue Vegito. I never take advantage of his blast counter. I always forget about it. But all around, there's that as far as that. So it's just a lot of stuff, man. But overall, I don't want to take it from Shallot. Shallot is definitely still a viable unit. I think that the SJ3 set the bar so high. I knew that they knew that they couldn't fall off at that point, because if they would have fell off with Shallot doing some good damage there. But if they would have fell off and probably just would have gave us another mid transformation like with Super Saiyan 1 and Super Saiyan 2, they knew it would have slide, especially since it's Shallot is pretty much as much of the anniversary unit as any other. Like, Shallot was legit in one of the anticipated units more than fucking Merzimasu, and he was literally right under Blue Vegito as far as the hype. The hype for Shallot was really high. It really was, because people really wanted to see how well are they going to make a unit that's free to play that's free to play. How are they going to top that? And to be honest, Shallot, I'm not going to say he's a lot better than SJ3, but I feel like what they did is that they made it to where he's better in some aspects for sure, but I feel like they set the bar as far as how good he can be as a unit, right? I don't think he's particularly just more broken than he was before. I just feel like they just switch his abilities to where he's a slightly uniquer in a different way and can be used in different type of aspects. Like, he has this green card that's a lot different, which is chainable, which is probably the best thing about his kit so far. That on top of him having nullification to like status rebuffs, I think that's really a top tier ability to have in the unit. It's just a lot of stuff, man. It's just a lot of stuff. Oh gosh, look at all that lag in the background. Like I'm narrating to you guys. Oh yeah, that's Legends for you. So some things will just never change. So yeah, so tell me how you guys have been enjoying Shallot so far, man. Tell me what you gotta think about the new overlay. Tell me what you gotta think about everything, because at this point I've just been running my mouth. Oh man, that green card is so clean. How much is the special move gonna do? How much is it gonna do? That's gonna drop. That's gonna drop. Damn, bro. Green Broly. I'm gonna make another video for Shallot. For Shallot, for SCG Shallot. What the fuck am I trying to say? I'm gonna make another video for SCG Shallot talking about what's the best special move that you can use for him, because I did that for SCJ3 Shallot, and it really seemed that you guys were liking the feedback, and I'm gonna do the same, because I do have some like, obviously there's a lot more special moves in the game now, and I feel like there's some ones that are just top tier options. But that green Broly one, it looks fire. That's my favorite one, because it looks fire, bro, with pretty much almost any form. On top of that, it just does a lot of damage with Shallot's kit, because Shallot's able to stack so much damage inflicted in that particular special move for Green Broly's special moves. It also gives special damage inflicted upon activation. So it just does a lot of damage, bro, and it's so satisfying to look at when that damage just drops. So look at that, bro. I'm pretty sure this guy's dead. That guy's dead. Yeah, he's he's dead. Yeah, Shallot in that special move, that's like my favorite special move to use on Shallot. There are some other ones. I know some people use the Blue Broly special move because they want to go the cheeky route and have the 30% chance for feint on the special move. You can do that if you want to, but you don't gotta do that, bro. It really depends on you as a person. That's why Shallot is always cool when Shallot gets a new transformation and they actually make him viable in PvP. Is because he's a customizable unit, special moves, stuff like that. In the future, I still hope that we possibly can get green cards, shit like that, all types of stuff. I hope we can get all types of stuff like that in the future. Oh, that end of screen is so fire. That's so clean with that fucking oh, excuse my language. With that TN outfit, bro. It looks so clean, bro. So overall, that's pretty much it for the video today, man. I didn't really get into a third match. Like I said, I have a separate video talking about why I've just I've always been taking a slight break from PvP for a while, even with the 3 ARC species. It's just a lot. That, man, I'm trying to push the content, but no, Legends, they ain't working with me here, because this second anniversary, I don't want to put that stigma on it yet and say like it's ass, but now that I'm looking at it, it could be a little better. It could be better, bro. It could be better. But like I said, I have a separate video talking about that when I'm going to drop. I don't know when. It might be all out before this or after this. So yeah, so there's that. So it's your boy Kake. Go like, subscribe for more content. Tell me what you gotta think about this. Tell me what you gotta think about God Shallot. Tell me how good you think he is, how viable he is. What team did you run him on? Oh yeah, go join my Discord. I said a lot. So yeah, and yeah, I'm out.